Hey guys, Jim from Fulcrum and the Force here. Um, this isn't a video I wanted to do. To be fair, it's not a subject I really wanted to get involved with it ever again. But I think things need to be said. I need to talk about DX Sabers, and I honestly don't want to. Those of you that have known me for a while know that I've been a customer in the past. I've supported through everything, and I've kind of stuck with a company that many think I shouldn't have done. And I came into this sort of community a year or so ago, and I was pretty much blackballed straight away for my take on things, which is fair enough. Like, people have been hurt by this company in the past. People have been ripped off. People have been treated really, really badly, and I understand that those people were angry at me for still supporting this company, and I get it, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Like, fair enough. I have no ill will towards any of you, because you rightly should be angry about all the things that have happened. But I was a customer. I've been a customer. I've got quite, I think at this point, 4 or 5 DX Sabers, and it would appear that I'm one of the lucky ones in the fact that I've actually got my products. Things changed in DX about 6 months ago, when they stopped working with LGT and they started out on their own. And I figured, you know what, there's been a problem, there's been all these issues, but I'm very much of a person that likes to give people a chance. As a human being, I think, sure, people make mistakes, but hopefully they can learn from them and come back better. For a very small window, it did. For a very small window, things felt better, and I felt comfortable again. Not so much endorsing, but being a customer and, being even slightly affiliated with them. To the point that I became quite good friends with Paul himself. We exchanged numbers, we chatted about stuff, and I genuinely thought things were on the up, and the problems of the past had been dealt with, and all the issues, that were there before had kind of gone. But things have happened recently that prove that, unfortunately, things don't change. People change for an instant, but things don't change. I've got my own personal story behind it, so if you'll indulge me, I don't want to go on too long about this, but I felt like, as someone who's kind of been on the other side of things, I have a bit of a unique perspective in it. So I had bought from the new DX Sabers the Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum hilts, and I can't lie, they're amazing hilts. Like, I really do genuinely love them. Issues aside, they were great hilts, and at the end of the day, I got them in 2 weeks. And for me, I was like, wow, that's a big change from my previous experience, which had been 4 months of no replies and everything. So I was like, well, this is different. And then I did my review. Some people liked it, some people hated it, and that's totally cool. Like, it doesn't really bother me if people don't like what I'm doing. That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion, and that's fair enough. And I understand why people felt the way they felt, and I'm totally cool with that. but I'd become sort of friends. I'd become friends with Paul, and you know, he had been telling me, "Oh, I'll send you this saber to review, this saber, that," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool, whatever." Like for me, I don't do this for free stuff. I do this because I genuinely love Star Wars and I love lightsabers, and I just enjoy talking about them. That's my thing. It always has been. Um, and I was like, "Yeah, cool." I mean, you know, and at the same time, someone's willing to send you free stuff and you don't turn it down. You know what I mean? It's just like, but you don't ever expect anything from anybody. Um, so, you know, that was all said, and I was like, yeah, great, whatever. Nothing came of that, but that, again, that doesn't bother me. Then I got a message from him asking me for a favour, and I'll help out anybody. Like, that's just who I am. And he asked me to send one of my Ahsoka hilts to another customer because he didn't have any in stock and they needed it for like a Comic-Con that weekend. And I was like, you know, that's what you do, you help our friends. So I was like, naively or what, you know, I was like, okay, yeah, cool, I'll do that, no problem. Let me know where it needs to go. And he was like, I'll PayPal you the money for the postage. I was like, okay, cool. And he was like, I'll send you a replacement. As far as I'm concerned, that's fine. You know, I'll still have my Ahsoka. Somebody else gets one. No harm, no foul. At this point, I felt relatively confident in everything. So I did. I sent it out. It cost me about 60 quid to send it overseas. And I was told, you know, you'll get the money back straight away. It took about 2 weeks for me to get the money back for the postage, but you know, fair enough. We all have, you know, bills and whatnot to pay, but I also had bills and whatnot to pay. But I did get the money back, you know, no harm, no foul. That was August 26th. As of this moment, I still don't have a replacement for my Ahsoka hilt that I paid for. It's not a free one, I paid for it. I've had many conversations with Paul during this time about when they're going to be available, when can I get it, because as far as I was concerned, the last one I got in 2 weeks. Like, okay, fine, manufacturing, what have you, not a problem. 2 months goes past. When are they coming? Oh, they'll be here in 3 weeks. 3 weeks goes past. When are they coming? Oh, they'll definitely be here by the end of November. Right. End of November comes. Where are they? Oh, they've been delayed by another 3 weeks. And to be fair, I'm frustrated, like, and I'm disappointed. Because I'm not. It's difficult to say because it's just like 4 months is not a long time to wait, but at the same time, it's a long time to wait when you already had it and you did someone a favour, and you're sitting there and you're seeing all these TikTokers getting all these sabers, talking about how great DX Sabers are, and I'm here a paying customer going, I helped you out, but nothing the other way. You're not going to actually replace the hilt that I sent out for you. I've asked and I've asked and I've asked. Oh, don't lose faith in us. We're doing our best. We're a small company. I've spoken to Paul on many occasions. Like, not just through their customer service email, but we've exchanged numbers. So I have a different perspective on this because I've spoken to him. Like, I know his business model. Like, we've been through his business model. I'm not going to give out any ins and outs because that doesn't matter. That doesn't, at the end of the day, how he runs his business doesn't matter, except when it comes to the customers. And at the end of the day, that's what I am. I'm a customer. And when I got one of my previous lightsabers, I had the exact same problem. It was a Luke hilt, and it was a process of nearly 5 months of back and forth trying to get information. I was coming soon, it's coming soon, it's coming soon. I did actually end up getting it. I really did. And I, again, like I said, I class myself as a lucky one for actually getting it. But I thought they'd changed. I thought they'd made the changes to make them better, but I'm just seeing all the same problems all over again. I'm seeing people not getting their hilts, and I know what's going to happen to this video. I'm going to be called out for slander, and it's not slander when someone's actually told you, come to you. Not even just one person, 3 or 4 people have actually come to you and said, hey, how are your dealings with DX Sabers? Because I ordered this 2 months ago and I haven't had it back. And the only thing I can say is, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I have lost complete faith in this company. Like I get it. People out there are sitting there going, oh, it took you your time, Jim. It took you this long to figure that out. Yeah, it did, because I was willing to give someone a chance. But the thing about that is, if I give you a chance and you screw it up again, I'm done. And I'm done. I have no affiliation with that company ever again. Any videos I might have had up on YouTube have all gone. Talking about them or their company. I'm going to get a message after this going, why have you said all these things? None of it's true, when at the end of the day it's all true. And I have all the text messages to prove that everything's true. From both sides. From the side that says we're doing everything we can as a company and we don't let people down, to the people that are let down. There was an opportunity there, a very small opportunity, to change things for the better, to change things and turn a company's name around. And the way you do that is by being better. The way you do that is by treating your customers with the utmost respect and not just going back to doing the same things you were before and hoping that people won't do it, and then calling out people when they say that's not okay. Because that doesn't work either. It's just like, you can threaten me with slander if you want. I mean, hell, dude, you can sue me if you want. I ain't got nothing. Got a bunch of DX Sabers if you want them back. I'm kidding. Some of them are alright. This is the frustrating thing. The Ahsoka hilts have really nice hilts. They're a decent product. Then you can get into the whole argument of, well, whose product are they really? I mean, they're not LGTs. We know that for a fact, because LGT have literally only just come out with their new Fulcrum ones, and they're different. But there's arguments about where designs come from. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of that, so I'm not going to sit here and say, well, these designs are from here. I don't know. What I do know is I got some really nice hilts from DX Sabers. I helped them out by sending one of them out. I'm here 4 months later out of pocket and don't have the item in my possession anymore. Is that my fault for sending it out in the first place? Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Fine, no problem. For trusting where I probably shouldn't have trusted, yeah, okay, I'll take that one on board as well, and I'll take that as a learning lesson. As of now, I'm told that they're still coming. It's still coming. I mean, I doubt it's going to come after this video comes out. Oh, whatever. I'll take that on the chin. I'm a big boy. Am I going to sit here and say that they're a scam? Am I going to sit here and say don't buy from them? I'm going to sit here and say do what you think is right. Listen to people. Check out reviews. Don't completely trust everything you see on TikTok. And, you know, just kind of spend a little time before you buy something. Spend a little bit of time talking to people. Because I don't know what else to do at this point. Like, you give a company a second chance and it ends up being the same thing all over again. Like, you know, fool me once and all that nonsense. I'm not going to get that wrong. You know, fair, but I gave him a chance and I'm sat here 3 months down the line, or apparently 4 months because it's coming in 4 weeks. I've been here before and I didn't appreciate it the first time, and the first time drove me away and took a lot to bring me back. This time it feels even more frustrating and heartbreaking. Not even heartbreaking, because it's just like I had no vested interest in this company, but I did think that someone had changed, and I trusted who they were and what they said, and that was my mistake. And I'm not doing this to be unblackballed in the community. Hey, listen, you like me, you think I'm out of order, then that's cool too. I'm not doing that for this. I'm doing this because I felt like I needed to say my piece. I've got a unique view, and I have no dog in this race. I've said that from day one, even back when I was doing the reviews. I have no dog in this race. I have no preferred company. I'm not paid by anyone to do anything. I'm not given anything by anyone to do anything. I base everything upon me as a customer and how my customer service is dealt with. My YouTube channel's not big enough that people go, oh my god, we need to make sure that he's all right, because he's got, I haven't even broken 300 subscribers. It's just like, my YouTube is small. I'm not anything, so I'm just a customer. And I will only talk about companies that I've actually bought from, that I've actually had an experience with. I won't go out there and talk about a different company and throw shade on a different company if I haven't bought from them, because I think that's disingenuous. I buy from companies I like, and I stick with them if they're good. And I stuck with a company that I thought was making a change, and unfortunately the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And DX Sabers has done exactly the same as what they did before. They promise they change and they just don't change. And am I saying don't buy from them? I'm not saying don't buy from them. I'm saying make your own decision. Make your own decision through this video, through other videos. I'm not telling you what to do at all. I would never tell anybody what to do with their money. That's totally on you. And if you still support them, that's cool too. You know what? That's your thing. I'm basing this solely on my experience and where I'm coming from and how I feel. And right now, I feel like I've been taken for a ride. I really do. Like, I've been used to kind of promote something, which is ridiculous, because like I said, I don't have many people on my channel, and then used to help out other people. It's frustrating when you're sitting there and you're seeing TikTokers with lightsabers, and you're just like, wait, I know for a fact they didn't pay for that, but I paid for mine and I helped you out by sending mine out, and I'm sitting here without one. But you can send the exact same hilts to Rosario Dawson, yeah? Supposedly. Hey, listen. Hey. Treat your customers right and they'll keep coming back. You don't, and you'll lose them. And that's basically what I want to say. Treat people with the respect that they deserve. And they're big on respect. They do talk about respect all the time, but then I feel like they don't back it up with anything. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. By all means, if you want to talk about this more with me, send me a message. We can chat. Anybody that I haven't spoken to before, if you want to talk about this and talk about everything that was on before, I'll happily talk about it. I just don't have the need to ever post another video about it, because this has gone on too long now. It's done. I'm done. I'm no longer affiliated. I'm no longer connected. I no longer want anything to do with them. For me, I'm going to stick with the companies that I know, and the companies that I like, and the companies that I respect. So that's kind of everything I wanted to say. I know I've droned on for about 20 minutes, probably said the same thing about 17 times. Because because that's what I do, mainly just to fill time. But thanks for listening. I'm sure this is going to get some interesting reactions from certain people. Anyone that wants to chat, my DM, sorry, Ben. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. You know, I genuinely, I feel sorry for the people that have been scammed out of things, and that goes way back. That goes from people that have been scammed out of money. I'm not saying they're a scam. I'm saying in general, as a general rule of thumb, in the entire lightsaber community, everywhere, every company that might have done something a bit dodgy at some point. If at any point anyone's been scammed, I just feel really, really sorry for you. And what I would say is, you know, there are good places out there. You just have to be careful. And sometimes you support the wrong ones for a bit. And that can come and bite you in the ass, which it has done. But all I can do is I can live and I can learn. And, you know, concentrate on the companies that I do trust from here on out, as should you. I hope you enjoyed this coming to my TED Talk. Feel free to hit me up and let's talk. Let's talk more. Why not? Do it. We are one with the Force. The Force is with us.